Hello and welcome to another episode of CTW Sport. How we going, guys?
Yeah, good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. If it's your first time, thank you. Hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. And don't forget, this episode goes out to SAE Group for all your solar, aircon and electrical needs. Thanks to SAE for this episode. Well, let's get started.
Wow, what a round of footy this weekend, or last weekend actually, round 5.
Yeah.
Some pretty close games, some controversies, a couple of blowouts.
Yep.
I'm loving this year's footy, This it's close.
Yeah, it's been the closest season ever, they're saying. Like, like points wise, it's just been like every game's been close pretty much.
Yeah, everyone's close on the ladder. Yeah. Well, points wise on the ladder. The top 8 this year is very different to the top 8 last year.
Yeah.
Other than obviously the Dolphins, because new team and all, but it's good. It's good. It's solid games. They're tough games too. There seems to be very physical games.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of teams have focused a lot more on attack this year than their defence.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's very entertaining from a spectator's point of view.
Yeah.
It's really it's edge of seat stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really good. So let's shall we go through anything fun happened this weekend? Anything exciting?
Went and had a couple of drinks with a couple of friends on Saturday night. Watched a bit of the footy.
Yeah.
So watched the Broncos and Tigers game.
Nice.
Yeah.
We caught a couple of the games live and it was good. It was a chill weekend. Had the kids this weekend. So laid low.
And the same was away.
Yeah.
All right, so Thursday night we had Roosters versus Eels. The Roosters won 28-20.
There was some good tries in that game.
Yeah, there was.
Good ball playing. Eels fought back. I thought it was. It could have gone either way. I thought that game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Tedesco, big hit.
Yeah, he got a shoulder charged and he got ruled out for the rest of the game and.
Eels had 2 send-offs as well, so they were
had 2 send
down to 12 for 60 minutes.
Yeah, a couple of controversial refereeing decisions and
had it all.
It had it
ups
all,
and downs, but
I was happy with the boys.
The
Chookies got home.
Chookies got home in the end. Yeah. They got the 2 points, which is all that matters.
Yeah.
So Friday night we had the Raiders went down in.
They got obliterated.
Yeah, they got obliterated.
Versus the Panthers,
They got absolutely wrecked.
Yeah, I think it was only like 13-6 at half time, and then Penrith just put the tries on galore.
Just ran away with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal. You know what they say, if you get 50 points scored against you, no one's ever won the grand final. So sorry Raiders, but that's your season done.
Yeah.
This is a miracle.
He's calling it early.
Do you think it's time for some drastic changes?
Yeah, well I was just reading there today that at the end of the year that Ricky's going to do a big clean out and get rid of some of the older players that.
You know what they say though?
What?
The fish starts stinking from their head. Maybe it's time that Ricky
gives
let go of his Raiders dream and moves on. Maybe.
Maybe he's been there for over 10 years.
Yeah, so might be time for a big clean out. They've still got quality players there.
Yeah.
Jack Whiten's out too. He was out last game, so he's out this week as well.
Well he's looking to move on as well, so.
He's hot and cold, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sometimes he fires, sometimes where you don't even know if he's playing or not. He's one of those sorts of players, but he's good enough to get in the Blues. So we'll see. Sorry Raiders, but you got wrecked.
The other Friday night game was the Bunnies versus Storm.
That was a solid game.
Storm won that one.
Solid game. There was a lot of biff and barge in that game too. Very physical, but Storm come away with a win.
Yeah, I think that they had Paps back, and I think that just showed that how important he is to the team.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Saturday games.
Saturday, Eagles, the Sea Eagles v Knights.
Yeah, this was a tipsy-topsy game. Like the Sea Eagles, you know, they led early, and then Newcastle, I think they were leading by about 10, 12 points there with about 10 minutes to go, and then the Sea Eagles came back and ended up coming with a draw.
First draw of 2023.
Yep.
I didn't see that happening. I tipped Manly to win that one. So what happens with the tips then? Do I still get a point for that, or
no one gets a point? Think so. Yeah.
Oh.
Did you see the Newcastle fullback? He was defending the try behind the try line.
Oh yes, I heard that. I was listening to that game on the radio because we were coming back from somewhere.
Oh, okay.
And he was, they said he was like got his 10-meter line wrong or something.
He got his 10-meter line.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Dwayne Bennett was a bit upset on Saturday.
Yeah, so we had the Dragons versus the old Dolphins.
Yeah.
He got wrecked.
Yeah. Poor old Dolphins.
Yeah, I think injuries are...
Let's have a moment of silence for the Dolphins.
We got a few guys out.
They do have a few out. I don't think it's anything to worry about yet. Finn Diesel will be back. I think he's still got 2 weeks. 2 more weeks. Yeah. Sean O'Sullivan's out probably until
for another 6
August.
weeks. Or, something.
Well, he pec tear.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's gone for a while.
Yeah.
So unfortunate for the Dolphins. Dragons have been a bit hot and cold. They were definitely hot this week. Hopefully they're cold next week.
Are you playing?
Yeah, they're playing Titans at Seabus. Speaking of hot and cold, Broncos,
they're
hot.
Right.
Tigers, ice cold.
Yep.
I'm going to say, even if you don't like the Broncos, they're playing well this year. They're good to watch.
Yeah.
They have had a very favourable draw, like a lot of games at Suncorp. And it'll be interesting to see how they go.
Do you reckon that's just random, or do the TV networks say we want a heap of games at Suncorp?
Well, Palaszczuk would have organised that.
Oh yeah.
She
Queen Anna, she would have said, "I want heaps of games."
Back pocket deal going on there.
Well, even when they're playing away games, they've still got them at Suncorp. But they're playing really well. Really gelling really well.
And it's looking pretty bad for the Tigers. Tim Sheens said in the post game there that he hopes that they can at least beat the Bye in 2 weeks' time.
Oh no. They're having big troubles, shuffles, players, swaps. It's all happening at the Tigers.
Yeah.
There was an article on Saturday come out that get Benji back in at fullback, but then I remembered that Saturday was April Fool's Day, so nearly had me.
So Sunday we had the Sharks versus the Warriors, and the Warriors won.
Do you think this was the upset of the round?
I think so.
Or do you think that the Warriors just played...
Although I did tip the Warriors.
Yeah, I didn't. Everyone knows why I don't tip the Warriors, but they played well, they came back, they fought back.
Yeah, well the Sharks were leading like 22-0 there, I think, at one stage there, and then pretty much just after half time the Warriors just came out firing it, and then they'll get the win. And
well, if they didn't have Sean Johnson,
no
one else would have kicked that field goal. Penalty goal at the end.
Do
you reckon?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
It was nearly on the halfway. It's 42 metres or something.
Yeah, and the Sharks, they actually had an opportunity to equal it up there, but just went a little bit right.
Couple of pretty nasty hip drop tackles in that game too.
There's a few.
Got a send off. Yeah. Oh well done Warriors. You number 2 on the ladder, which we'll get to the ladder in a minute.
Yep.
The last game, on Sunday was the Bulldogs versus Cowboys.
Yeah.
And that was a good game to watch.
Game of the round.
Yeah, I reckon that was probably the game of the round.
Yeah.
Doggies are going good, eh? They're coming good.
Yeah.
The Cowboys, been a bit hit and miss, but they're starting to shape up too. And
well, that was probably the Cowboys' best game, to be fair. Like, they did play well.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was just a Matty
Burton field goal.
Yeah, field goal. Kicked it from about 30, 40 metres out, and just slotted it straight between the post.
Hey man, he can do it.
Yeah.
Can do a pretty awesome bomb, eh?
Yeah, he did a couple during that game.
One game, I think it was last season, he did like 3 or 4 bombs, and they were massive. Like, they were so high that the camera couldn't tilt high enough to follow the ball. It just went up, and then the ball went, and then it come back down again. So good. Well, that rounds out round. What round was it? 5.
Yep, 5. Yep.
Oh, it's a good round.
The Titans did it right last round too.
Titans killed it.
Yeah.
No one ended up in jail. No major injuries. It was a good round.
Yeah, I think it's the only way you guys can get points at the moment.
Do you get points?
No, you actually don't get points.
No.
Yeah, no.
They will during Origin though.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know. We'll have to fact
Yeah,
check that.
if anyone can comment and let us know about that.
Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry. We'll let you down. We'll find out. We'll do better next week.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll look at the draw.
So the ladder as it stands.
So we've got Broncos obviously at the top as they have not lost a game yet. So
Ah.
that's pretty good. Warriors in second.
Yep, who would expect that?
Yeah. Roosters.
Yep.
Seagulls. The Panthers.
Panthers are down. They're coming up though.
Yeah.
It was those couple. They've lost a couple.
2 lost games, yeah. The Storm.
Yep.
Obviously the Dolphins because they're the last 2. The Dogs are coming up.
Doggies
The Titans in 9th.
hanging in there.
And then 10th we got the Dragons, Knights, Sharks, Rabbitohs in 13, Cowboys, Eels, and then Raiders and the poor old Tigers at 17.
Poor old
Yeah.
Tigers.
Oh.
And it's not looking good.
Not won a game yet.
It's, there's a couple in that bottom 9, which I think that'll move up. I'm sure of it. But yeah, it's so close. It's you know, you win a game, you move right up, and then you lose a game, you move right down. So it's really good season so far. I think it's only going to get better. A few of those teams, I think, we discussed it the other week, was teams like the Broncos, because they're playing so well. It's going to be interesting to see how they go over the Origin period.
Yeah.
There's probably 5 or 6 there that I think they'll lose.
Oh yeah, at least yeah.
For Origin, so that'll test their depth.
Yeah.
I think, it's good. It's good. So we'll go through.
Have you noticed that the Dolphins are the only team that have had as many points scored for them as against?
Only on 0 for and against.
Yeah.
There you go. Who's that? Oh, Roosters are precariously sitting at the top there on the.
Yeah, we want to see them keep winning, I think.
Yeah. Well, we'll go through this week's round and our thoughts on the games.
Yep.
So this week, Thursday night game, we've got Storm and Roosters. I think that's going to be a belter, that game.
Yeah.
You reckon that'll be the game of the round?
I think so, yeah. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that game, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so who have we got back this week, guys, for the Storm and Roosters?
Oh, yeah, that's my job, isn't it? All right, so we've got Joseph Manu's back.
Yep.
And Jerome Hughes.
Yep. So Jerome Hughes, I think that's a big in.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Joey Manu's, I think he's shifting to fullback for this game as well.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. Yeah.
So I've got those guys back, and obviously Tedesco's still out for the rest.
So he's on that mandatory.
Yeah, you got to sit down for like 11 days.
11 days. Yeah. So that's a big loss, I think, for them. But Roosters, they just keep showing up.
Yep.
They got depth for days.
It's good, eh? Yeah. I love it. So I'll be tipping my Roosters in that one, I think.
Yeah.
This could be the year, Jen.
Yeah, this could be the year.
Buy your grand final tickets now.
Grand final, get myself a missus, and happy days.
It's all happening. So first Friday night game, who have we got?
So Good Friday, we got the Dogs versus the Rabbitohs.
Now this is one of those classic Good Friday matchups.
Yep.
The bitter rivalries. The Souths versus Wests-ish.
West-ish.
So Alex Johnson's obviously out for that week.
Yep, so he's out. Bulldogs remain the same. Yeah, that's going to be a good game, I think. I've tipped the Rabbitohs for that game.
See, I've gone the Dogs.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I reckon that they'll gain a lot of confidence after last week, and
yeah.
I mean, I know
it's hard
it's
to call, isn't
They're
it?
not the favourites. They're not the favourites. So.
Yeah, no. I mean, I know it's a bit of a short turnaround for them, but you know, like
You reckon they'll stand up for the Good Friday match?
yeah, I reckon that Gus will have them fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, actually, I think the dog. Oh no, that's right. Never mind. Forget that train of thought. I was off on a tangent. I was going to say Ockenbaugh's out, but he doesn't play for the Dogs this year. he plays for the Knights. But anyway.
Yeah.
So what's the next Friday game?
And then we've got obviously Cowboys versus Dolphins. I'm pretty sure that's up in Townsville too. So.
Yeah, game of the round, you reckon?
Yeah.
Can you have 2 games there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Cows will be too dominant, I think, for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I reckon that.
Well, we've still got a few guys out. Still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milford's out this round, obviously, with his hamstring.
Yeah. So Jordan McLean's out
for
Cows.
Cowboys. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting, but yeah, I think being at home, I think the Cowboys will win.
Yeah. Well, Scott Drinkwater's back from suspension. Reuben Cotter's back. So they're two
massive ins.
2 big ins.
Yeah.
And who's back for the Edric Lee and Cody Nicarima. So there's a bit of depth there for the Dolphins. I would have thought. Do you think is Cody going into the halves, or is he still off the bench on that one, Gaz? Who is he? Oh, first page. What have they called? Oh yeah, they've called him at 5'8". So Cody Nicarima at 5'8". So he's got a bit of skill. Oh, he's got a lot of skill, but he's got a bit of experience.
Yeah.
He's an experienced halfback, so or 5'8" rather.
Yeah.
So I think it should be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting, but I think they really are missing that effort from Felice Kafusi. Like
Yeah.
he's got that.
Yeah, he seems to just get them
Spirit.
fired up on it.
Yeah.
And leads the forwards and the backs just play off that. So anyway, who's next, guys?
Then we got Saturday. So Panthers versus Sea Eagles.
Yeah.
Another tough game. Like I think Panthers will be too tough at home for Manly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because Manly, they play very well at home, but they don't play very well away. So I have to tip Penrith in that one.
Yeah, I think Penrith will come away with a win there. Who have we got on the ins and the outs?
So Aaron Woods, who's that for? Manly. So we got Aaron Woods back and Josh Schuster.
Well, I think that's Aaron Wood's first game. He got a transfer from the Tigers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
They swapped 2 for 1.
Yeah, that's
Do you think that was a smart move?
Not really, no.
Like Aaron, he's good. He's a good player. Like he's very consistent. But they traded 2 of their up and comers. For 1 player. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's obviously reasons behind it, but
Anyway,
Josh Schuster's a big in, I think, for Manly.
James Fisher-Harris is out for Panthers.
So I think he's pretty strong for them.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big out for them. But I think Penrith have got a fair bit of depth there. So.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then number 1 team, Broncos, at the moment.
I think there's going to be a lot of that.
Yeah.
If you haven't been to a home game at Suncorp, whenever the Broncos score,
oh look, it's at Suncorp again.
Yeah. Oh, Buck the horse does a lap. I think he's going to be running the whole time this weekend. Sorry, Raiders fans, but he's going to get wrecked again by at least 50 points.
Oh yeah.
And there's going to be so whenever they score a try at a home game, and everyone gets up and starts dancing. It's really frustrating.
Run.
It's really frustrating, especially when your team gets wrecked because everyone's just like just having a great time and you're not. But anyway. So
Yeah, I think
Bronx for the win for that one.
The Raiders do have Jared Croker. Is it Croker back?
Yep, Jared Croker. So he's back. I believe he's been playing reserves.
Yeah,
I don't think he's been out for injury.
Yeah, he did get injured last year when he came back.
Yeah.
But you know,
sort of fell out of favour, I think.
Yeah, he fell out of favour and form, and but so yeah, he's on 292 games at the moment. Wow. So it'd be interesting to see if he can get to 300.
Yeah, he will. I reckon he will.
Yeah.
He's probably, you know, a lot of the times when players get dropped back to reserves, and they work their way back, they seem to come back with a bit more passion and fire a lot of the time. So. And he's solid. He's a solid player.
Yeah, he's solid. Yeah.
And Matt Frawley's out for the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough to get the Raiders home this week. The Broncos are on fire as much as don't like to say that, but
yeah. Yeah, and even like
damn you, Broncos.
And I was just reading there that it looks like that the Broncos are going to re-sign Payne Haas.
Oh yeah.
So you know. He tried to get a release last year, and now he's trying to re-sign with them.
Yeah, well, they do that because they want more money.
Yeah.
Arguably Mitch Moses probably did that too. Shopped around to try and get more money.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to go. He wanted to stay at Parramatta, but he wanted more money. So, you know, their careers are relatively short in terms of regular folk.
Yeah.
You know, they've only got probably 10, maybe 12, 15 years at the absolute most to make as much money as they can, and then their body's wrecked. So
yeah, that's why you're retired now, hey?
Oh yeah. Not yet. Got to keep slogging. So the first Sunday game.
Is the good old Titans.
Come on, Titans. Come on, Titans. We've got to show them what happens when you come up to Seabus.
Yeah. Got to sort them out for the Queensland teams that got wrecked last week.
I'm going Titans. I reckon they'll come back from the bye. They would have had 2 weeks to prepare with the changes that they've had. They'll want to give it to the Dragons. Dragons do really well on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, they do.
My experience.
Yeah.
Been to a few of the games at Seabus, and there's always a red V Army.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's pretty big. So that'll be a good game to watch live. So if you're on the Goldie, get on to that game because that's going to be a cracker.
Yeah. So you've got Sam McIntyre and Toby Sexton in.
Yep. So Sam Mac's a good in. Toby Sexton, he's a great kid. I really rate Toby. He'll be at 5'8" this week, and I think he'll work well with Tanner Boyd, especially having that bye and having a good solid 2 weeks. Well, he was our main halfback in 21, 22, didn't do so well. I think that was just being a young fella and that pressure to be in that position. But, you know, being at 5'8", I think he'll be right. Jaden Campbell's at fullback because we've got AJ Brimston and Kieran Foran out.
Yeah.
So they've got another few weeks out. Let's go Titans.
Yep.
Nice.
Who's next, guys?
Definitely tipping with my heart there, not my head.
So Sunday we got the Knights versus the Warriors.
Come on, Warriors!
Yeah.
I'm tipping Warriors this week.
The Warriors are favoured to win that one. So
yeah, this is going to be a hard game to pick, I reckon. Like, the Knights did play okay last week, and
well, they put 32 points on Manly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that's a credit. So.
And they're playing at home.
Yes, and they're playing at home.
What have we got for ins and outs?
So they've got, is it Heimel Hunt?
Yeah, Heimel Hunt.
And Kurt Mann is in for Newcastle. And then the Warriors have got...
Dallin Watelli Zelezniak.
Yeah, that guy.
T. Marie Martin and Tohu Harris. So they're big ins. They're big ins for the Warriors.
Newcastle does have Tyson Gamble out, so
that's a massive out.
You reckon?
Yeah, well, he's been playing.
He's a bit of he brings the mongrel, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know.
He's like a player from like the late '90s, like that style that is not afraid to get in your face.
Yeah, well, he did come from the Broncos, and they're like they lead the grub. That they're like the most grubbiest team in the NRL.
I don't know. I don't know if they're the most grubbiest, but they're definitely favoured.
Yeah.
The darlings of the NRL.
Yeah, so See, what I say is, once you're a Bronco, you're always a Bronco.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's obviously brought that to Newcastle. So, yeah, I might have to tip the Warriors.
He is a good player too.
Yeah.
As well as bringing the
grub.
Bringing the grub.
Yeah.
Bring back the biff.
And then the last game is on the Monday.
Easter Monday.
Yep. Tigers versus Eels. I don't think the Tigers are going to...
Game of the round, do you think?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I mean, maybe you might get the West Tigers firing up, you know, like Tim Sheen said in the press conference, hopefully we can beat the Bye in 2 weeks' time. So it says a lot about the coach's confidence about the players.
I don't know. They're struggling. I think they're struggling too much. The Tigers are. You never know. You might get an Easter miracle. Do you have Easter miracles, or is it?
Well, they got the win last. The Tigers got the win last year against the Eels for Easter Monday. So So
yeah, but they weren't playing as bad last year as what they are this year, though.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And you know, Eels are hungry to get back up the ladder. Yeah. I think it'll come down to who shows up.
Yeah.
I have tipped the Eels though.
I've tipped the Eels too.
I think the misery is going to happen for another week for Wests.
So the Tigers have got Brett Naden back and Dane Laurie.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they're a couple of good ins.
And Sean Lane for Eels. He's back in.
Yeah, he's a big forward. So
they have lost Bailey Simonson though.
Yeah,
so it would be.
But yeah, I think the Eels would probably do that one.
Yeah, calling it now. I might play my joker on my tipping and get 8 out of 8 this week.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not. I'll save it for Magic Round.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who knows? That's coming up too. I think that'll be good. And that's it, I think, for this week.
Yep.
Few ins, few outs, few controversies.
Yeah.
You know, Easter's always a good round because you got the Easter Monday game, and you got the Friday night game, Bulldogs and Rabbitohs. So that's a traditional game.
Yep.
So that'll be a good game. Who's got the bye? Sharks. Well, they need that this week.
Yeah, they probably need that. Yeah.
That was a tough game, but
anyway,
that's how it rolls. Anyone can win. I say that every time. They're all professionals. Every team, they're in the NRL because they are the best.
Yeah.
Any team can win it on the day. It's how they prepare and show up. But the reason that we're here is because we love the sport. We love rugby league. Whether you been following it since you were a little chook, little chicken, or if you're relatively new. Hey, it doesn't matter.
You're never too late.
That's why we do this, because we love the sport, and we love, hopefully you get something out of it, and if we do say something controversial, please forgive us. This is the Layman's podcast, or we are the Layman's, or we're the Layman's, you're the expert. Well,
I guess bring the professionalism.
Professionalism.
Yeah,
we're pros. All right, well, let's wrap it up there. Have a great week. Have a safe travels on your Easter. Don't do anything silly.
And don't forget a new video of Chase the Weekend on Sunday night. Make sure you tune into that.
Tune in Sunday night, YouTube. You find this, and also hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with the Outside Man. We'll keep doing this for as long as we keep getting the thumbs up and the likes, and we're having fun. So
that's good.
All right, take care, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.